So in this video, you're going to learn a unique method how to make money and grow your business, how to actually use automated processes with AI tools to drive consistent sales to your digital products on Autopilot. I'm also going to show you an example of a business that grew from $0 to $100,000 a month in just 4 months. This is, by the way, recurring revenue every single month, and how exactly you can replicate this whole method. So first of all, let's talk about automation, how you completely outsource this whole process that I'm talking about. So the very first step is you're here aggregating viral news from the web. So basically just find what is trending at that exact moment, and then you use AI tools to summarize the news in easy to consume format. So as you know, a lot of websites, they might have a really long article. Here, we're just taking AI tools and making that very short, very concise, very quick to consume. By the way, I'm going to leave a guide how I'm making thousands of dollars with less than 5,000 YouTube subscribers, and you can do the same. Then we are basically putting this in a newsletter format. So we're just going to, format it nicely that people can consume it, and then get a virtual assistant to do this whole process for you. So you don't actually even need to do these steps. You can kind of just create SOP, standard procedures, and have someone to go and do this whole process for you once it's set up. And I'll explain in a second what exactly is the business model and how this works, and give you some examples so you understand really what I am talking about. By the way, I created a database of best 100 digital product examples. Check out the description. So let's talk about the business model now. So there are a couple of different things here that I want to talk about. The first one is, this is not necessarily related to, let's say, making money directly from your created digital product, but I want to mention this because this is another stream of money that you can make, and technically I guess you are basically selling something that's also digital. So in technicality it is sort of a digital product, but I guess it's not what you would think of a digital product when you hear the name of digital product. So you can do boosts, and boosts are basically recommending subscribing to other newsletters. So basically just within those newsletters, the aggregated news, you have a little space where you just recommend other newsletters that your readers might be interested in. So this depends on your niche, and you can recommend any niche really, but whatever would you think your subscribers would be interested in. So on average, you can make around 10 cents per subscriber per month, meaning that if, let's say, you have 30,000 subscribers on your newsletter times 10 cents, that means you're making $3,000 a month, which I know isn't a ton of money. However, again, this is so low effort because there are certain softwares, and I leave links and I have special discounts and all of that for these softwares, but basically they insert all of this stuff automatically and they do all the tracking and everything. You don't need to do anything. So this is super simple. You can easily outsource this to VA, and again, I will leave a link where you can hire a really cheap virtual assistant. But this is a great way to just make some money from already existing assets. The next thing, and again, this is not necessarily related to digital product per se, but I guess technically your newsletter is somewhat of a digital product. It's a digital product, and it's also a way to sell your digital products. So placing ads within a newsletter, you can make, let's say if you have 30,000 subscribers, you can make around $500 per ad. So let's say if you're posting 8 times per week, that means that you're going to be making $4,000 per week. 20 times, let's say it's going to be 20 times perhaps in like a month, whatever it is, you're going to be making $10,000, so on and so forth. So it depends how many times exactly you are posting. And again, this is not necessarily a digital product, especially because you do need to have some communication. So it is more of a service business, I would say. But I just wanted to mention that this is one of the ways that you can additionally monetize this method. And then we have digital products. So one thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is a lot of people just think about when they have digital products, okay, I need to send people to my sales page and convert people there, but actually most of the sales can happen on your email. And here, let's say that depending on what digital product exactly you're selling, let's say we have $500 average order value, and obviously you can have all the different upsells, downsells, even order bumps at the checkouts. And especially because here we're sending out a bunch of different emails again and again, so you can keep on selling the same product, related products, all the upsells, downsells. There's so many opportunities on keep on reselling, rather than if you're just, let's say, running ads or doing influencer campaign. You need to put in extra money every time you're trying to push the different products. Whereas here, once you acquire the customer, then, and I'm going to talk in a second how exactly you acquire the subscribers to your newsletter, but once you do that, you can just keep on pushing your digital products. And here, let's say again, 30,000 subscribers as example at $500 per average order value. If we say just 1% conversion rate, and obviously this depends, you know, how good you are at email marketing, but that means $150,000. So this is where you make a lot of money. I just wanted to mention these other things because it's just good to understand that, okay, you can have these additional streams of income as well, and that can easily cover, let's say, if you're hiring virtual assistant to do this, it can literally cover all of their work and actually even bring you additional profit. But yeah, digital products is where you make most. And then just to mention, you can also do affiliate marketing. Usually when it comes specifically to email subscribers, I would say $1 is an average commission earnings per one subscriber. So again, if you have 30,000 subscribers, that means $1 equals $30,000 per month. So as you can see, aside from just digital products, you also have in addition all of these different methods. And now let me tell you a few different steps how exactly you can grow your newsletter. So how do we get those subscribers? So the first thing is boosts. This is why I love this method, because it can be super simple. So what I talked about here is that you're recommending subscribing to other newsletters, and then newsletters pay you per subscriber. You can do exactly the same as well. You can basically get other newsletters to promote your newsletter, and then you can basically monetize those subscribers. So it depends obviously on your niche, the quality of your newsletter, so on and so forth. But on average, I would say if you're paying $1.5 per subscriber for boosts, which is very reasonable, to get 30,000 subscribers, it's going to cost you $45,000. However, when you think about it, if you have boosts, if you're doing boosts yourself, promoting other newsletters, if you do sponsored posts, that alone is making like $13,000 a month, which means that you break even in 3 months. And I'm not even talking if you have a digital product, then you can start monetizing right away, and all of the money that you're making from your digital product, and if you're using these other methods for monetization, you can basically keep on making money as you're paying for subscribers and keep on getting more subscribers the more revenue you generate, and you grow like that. And by the way, this is just an example for you to understand the numbers. Obviously, you don't need to wait to monetize when you have 30,000 subscribers. You can monetize right away. Let's say you're paying $1.50 per subscriber. You get your first 100 subscribers, and you can start pushing all of the different stuff literally from day one. And let's say you paid $150 to get that first 100 subscribers. If you manage to sell one digital product, that's $500. You are already in the green. You're already making profit right away. And I'm not saying it's like super easy or anything like that, making crazy money right away. I'm not saying that's necessarily going to be the case, but when you look at this, this is really a numbers game, and at the end it is simple. You just need to implement it. It's not easy, but it's simple. And aside from boosts, there are a bunch of other different methods obviously that you can use for this. You can use meta ads, Google ads, all of the different types of ads. You can cross exchange with other newsletters, which doesn't cost any money, just labor costs. You can create lead magnets and give them out for free in exchange for subscriptions. Go create communities, engage within communities, social media content, working with influencers. There's so many different methods, and I will leave some of the links for the different different methods, but let me show you an example of this that I mentioned before. So this is the example. Superhuman AI grew from $0 to $100,000 in monthly revenue in just 4 months, which is absolutely crazy. And you can see this is the boost post that I was talking about, and as you can see, Superhuman is here as well. They pay $1.60 per subscriber. This is one of the ways how they grew their subscriber base and then how they're generating that much money. And by the way, they are only doing boosts as sponsored posts and a little bit of affiliate marketing, so they're not even doing digital products where you can make vast majority of the money. Another quick example here is the TLDR newsletter, and they have a lot of different branches. They're growing like crazy, and as you can see, they have 1.2 million readers, and it's even more now, and they have sub branches of this. And this TLDR newsletter makes between $5 and $10 million a year, literally just doing what I described, exactly that. They take the news, they literally right there in the name, too long didn't read. They take the articles, they summarize them. They really are just like a curation, and I'm sure they use AI as well. And again, they make all of that money mostly just from boosts, sponsored posts, and affiliate marketing. I don't think they have a digital product yet, which just shows you how much more money you can make if you have the digital product. But this is just a super simple way how you can make money, and there are great examples of people doing exactly this and absolutely killing it. I will try to leave an SOP, all of the different tools and recommendations how to implement this. Check out the description.